Hey, good morning everyone. Frank Valkyrie here. Welcome to the channel. Tuesday morning, flapping hats here, ready to warm up my brain to say something interesting today, or perhaps not, most likely. And somebody of you asked me to review and react to this famous TikTok star, I suppose, today. And I just picked up a video here, like 2 minutes or so. Let's watch it together. She's called the Nyannyan cosplay. So let's watch it. I mean, she's cute, super cute, incredibly cute. I've always been a fan of, let's stop right here. I've always been a fan of Japanese animation since I was a kid because I don't know if I said this before, but for you don't know, not knowing, I'm Italian. I lived in Italy, of course. And when we were kids, Italy bought most of the rights to Japanese cartoons to show in TV. So in the afternoon and in the evening, when they showed 8 o'clock, or in the afternoon, the cartoon hours, we watched all tons of Japanese animation from the 60s on, basically. So Italy was flooded with all Japanese animation, not much, some American ones, but very little, and 90% was all Japanese animation. So we grew up with this subculture kind of thing of Lupin and mecha anime and all those stories like this, and also like, you know, those sort of anime which they tell about normal stories, you know, where there is romance and that kind of things, and sort of soap opera anime kind of stuff. And we watched all of it. We had a ton of fun. So there is some sense of relation with that culture with Japan, even though we are so far apart. But through the animation, we got somehow something in common, really deep. And it's really deep in Italian culture, from guys my age, older, and also younger. The generation from you know, the 80s, the kids of the 80s and the 90s, we all grew up with that, and it's really imbued in who we are. Like, tell anybody who is Jig Robot or Titan Tree or Voltron, they all know. Lupin the Third, we all know what we're talking about. So UFO Robot, probably, I think in English is I forgot, what is it called, Goldrake. I don't know. Now I don't remember. Grandizer, and all those guys. I mean, we watched all of them. So, anyway, let's continue. I found this really cute and funny. She's very expressive, and I suppose she's singing on a song, and she's doing her own sort of interpretation of the accents and the mannerism with which she does that. It's pretty peculiar. And probably she's wearing. She's wearing contact glasses, right? It makes me smile, makes me smile. Well, I have to say, I think it's. We talk over it anyway, you know what I mean? We can go also without the music. I'm gonna put my face small on the side. I think. I think every 5 years a new generation approaches those platforms which they're already there. Every 5 years a new generation becomes teenager, basically, all kids of 6, 7, all of a sudden they're like 12, 13, 14. So they approach the desire of expressing more and the platform available. And sometimes also happens that new platform come out and the new generation of teenager embrace this new platform, like is happening for TikTok. So it's also interesting to see how already existing platform like YouTube and Facebook, they're gonna develop, you know, because nothing is certain here in terms of what is gonna be popular in 5 years. And here, this is a clear example. There was Vine, disappeared. TikTok, great success again. People are embracing it fully, greatly. And the fact that she's, I mean, it makes me laugh. Literally, it's a girl in a room. it's like, in a sense, downgrading the quality of YouTube, which now it's skyrocketing in shows and everything. And this is bringing back the quality, like vertical videos, cute girl, doing really well, like acting over stuff, like in a very original way, in her way. I guess that's why she's becoming so popular, and her cuteness. And we're literally like downgrading quality, but the notoriety is increasing. So again, it's you can never be certain of things. You know, there is one trend on YouTube from smaller channel to bigger channel. We use 4K cameras, some people even 8K cameras, downgrading to 4, and from 4K to HD, like lights and all kinds of stuff, and people writing the episode and so on and so forth. And then at the same time, you have this new wave of popularity on those platforms. Just people on the phone make a little video. There's a lot of creativity involved. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the creativity, and I also appreciate the self-expression. So in that respect, I really see nothing wrong with it. I think it's a positive thing. And the more people they're in touch with themselves and they express themselves, they find avenues to take out things from them, I think as a beneficial effect. Of course, there's the downside also of social media. We all know that. We all know that it's having a negative impact also. But when it comes to expression, I think it's a good therapy. So even though a lot of people say this is a cringe show kind of thing, TikTok, I see the positive things in it. And the more people have fun with it, the more they will be in touch with themselves, feel less vulnerable, less ashamed of who they are, perhaps. So at least that's the hope. And we'll see what happens in 5 years. We'll see if YouTube is still that big, or Instagram is still that big, or TikTok is still around, or whatever the new generation of teens they're gonna embrace and how it's gonna go. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I had fun. It really made me laugh. I don't know why. Maybe the cuteness, maybe the weirdness and the simplicity of it. But yeah, we give it a thumbs up. And I'm curious to know what you think about this. Leave your comment and subscribe so we keep going like a train into the snow. And yes, always spread love. And see you tomorrow or later.